Okay, so this is the 7th video in the series on low-pass filters or how to apply them in motion queuing. And up until now, we've only been working with single-order low-pass filters. That means we are taking an input that makes a step and this at time equals 1, and then the output slowly approaches that target. If you change this value to higher values like 50, then you can see that the filter gets smoother and smoother. But there's one property that stays, and that is the fact that it has a corner here. So there's something we can do about this. And instead of just cranking up the filter variable, oftentimes it makes sense to crank up the filter order. And filter order in this case means that we're putting multiples of those filters one after the other. You can do it pretty simple if you open the Excel file that you have hopefully been working along with. And this is what it looks like here. You just mark this one and you move it over, control, and then you copy that column. You don't actually need to define a new these new parameters, because the same parameters still apply. So this one value for the target horizon still applies to that second filter. So the input that comes in through this cell is being filtered to here and then filtered again to here. And you can look at the numbers, but the numbers won't really mean a lot to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the graph out here. Okay, so here is the second order low pass filter. The yellow graph that you can see here is the output signal that you see in this column. It is the low pass filtered version of an already low pass filtered signal. The input signal makes a step, these blue dots. The first low pass filter creates this green graph with a corner down here. And the second order low pass, or the second low pass in a row, creates the yellow curve that creates tangents here. So let's do that one more time, which brings us to this curve. Let's give those names. So this is basically low pass 1, this is low pass 2, and this is low pass 3. What you should be aware of is that the first order low pass turns an input signal that has a gap into a corner. Or if you're familiar with CAD modeling, CAD, computer aided design, this is a G0 continuity. It means there is a connection, but there's no radius, G0. The next one is G1 continuity. It means it's tangent, but the curvature pops up immediately. We're going to find out in the next video what that means, but for now, this is a G0 continuity, this is G1 continuity, and G2 continuity, which means the curvature will gradually build up. The distinction between these three is really important. We're going to go deeper into it in one of the next videos. Just for now, there's a difference between adding more filter variable to a low pass or adding another filter to it, increasing the filter variable of a low pass filter versus increasing the order of that low pass filter system.